Da vi atter en gang tilbake. Ny episode, ny mulighet. Det her blir spennende. Der vi slapp sist, det var det som skjedde. Det var at vi fant... Eller, nei, vi fikk lånt en sånn hårnål av gode gamle Ruth. Og den brukte vi til å sjekke denne skuffen. Så fant vi den gjerningsdommen av en kasse på utsiden av toget. Fant vi en tang. Den tanga brukte vi til å åpne rommet til Sigmund Freud, og så fant vi en knappenål, så vi på jakt etter eieren av denne knappenålen. Så da det egentlig bare å resume game og kjøre på. Skal vi høre med deg? Det din knapp?
Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
Ah, Mr. Zellner.
Tell me, did you notice anything suspicious here on the train or in Zurich?
You mean, except for the fact that my suitcase was stolen on the platform? No. Is there any reason to be concerned?
No, just routine.
Constable Zellner, please don't think I'm naive. I spotted the inspector from Interpol. Legarde is his name, if I recall correctly.
Legrand.
If you say so. At the train station in Zurich, he put a cash box into the safe, and then kept close watch as it was loaded onto the train. Don't tell me that a man at his pay grade routinely tramps across the Alps just to keep an eye on cash boxes.
A cash box? Like the ones you'd find in safe deposit boxes?
Precisely. And I believe we both have a good idea just what's inside.
Det cash.
I do indeed have a theory, but what's yours?
A ruby was stolen in London. One of the legendary Eyes of the Sphinx.
Oh.
The second jewel, an emerald, is rumored to be in a Swiss bank vault, if I remember correctly.
Oi, her lærer vi ting.
Both jewels were supposed to be exhibited together in Cairo for the first time in 50 years. It does make one wonder.
Takk skal du ha, hattemann.
Indeed. Auf Wiedersehen, Dr. Gebhardt.
Goodbye, Constable. It was a pleasant chat, really.
Ok, så da det nok en juvel, ja. Ikke dumt. Da vi prøver å snakke med Miss Miller. Ikke Ruth, som jeg kaller henne. Jeg skulle jo ikke det, jeg skulle prate med Ruth. Jeg kommer til å få noia, altså. Det så frustrerende. Sånn, ja.
Excuse me, Lady Westmacott.
Constable Zellner, how can I help you?
As a writer, you must be very observant, am I right? I mean, you have to study the behavior of people around you to create the characters in your novels, don't you?
I solved the mystery of human nature a long time ago, Mr. Zellner. Since then, most people just bore me.
Really? I had the impression you were eyeing me suspiciously as I came in.
What do you want to know, Constable?
Did you notice the man who just walked into the next carriage with a cup of tea?
I did. He seemed nervous. He was waiting at the bar for the steward, and since the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself. He took 2 biscuits.
He seems pretty young, but he's already a professor at the British Museum.
Interesting. I'll have to talk to him later. Just out of courtesy, of course.
Of course. Did you notice the blonde man with the violin case?
I certainly did. He introduced himself and tried to make a good impression. People like him are drawn to wealth and fame, like moths to a flame.
But his charms failed on you.
I know him by name. David Kreutzer. He was a drain on my friend's purse.
Do you think he has a money problem?
People like him always have a money problem. No matter how much you give them, they always spend twice as much.
Altså, Ruth, nå synes jeg du ganske dømmende her, altså. Kanskje han har det litt vanskelig, har du tenkt på det? Hæ? Ja. Takk skal du ha, frøken.
Farewell, Lady Westmacott.
Constable?
Mrs. Miller?
Yes?
Thank you for your hairpin, Mrs. Miller. It really got me out of a jam.
Oh, really? That's good to hear. And thank you for bringing it back to me. Not everybody would have.
I'm a Swiss policeman, madam. I couldn't do otherwise even if I tried. Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
Goodbye, Constable.
Ok, nå har jeg to valg. Jeg kan enten gå tilbake til han der gode Interpol-typen, eller så kan jeg høre med han der togmannen. Så da kjører vi og prater med gutta krutt baki her, tenker jeg. Så blir vi forhåpentligvis litt klokere.
Inspector Lebron?
Anything to report?
I got Professor Lucien into his compartment using a pair of pliers.
Did you notice anything inside the compartment?
The window was open. Someone could have climbed out.
And the professor?
Acted suspiciously. He rummaged around in his leather bag.
And?
He seemed to have found what he was searching for.
Good. Good work.
Now, perhaps you could give me some information.
All right. We should...
What? The light's gone out.
Oi.
Flashlights!
Hva skjer? Oi.
Ah! Get off me!
There, sir. An envelope.
Nei, ikke tull da. Hoho! Fuggeren har vært på jobb.
My dear Nico, you should take a closer look at the box. R.
What the dickens? It's...
Jøyt! Oi! Jakob, der er du faen på jobb, altså. Uff. Det her blir litt mye, altså. Det eskalerte noe helt sinnssykt.
Is everyone all right? Are you hurt? Quick thinking. Well done, Selner.
Håper ikke vinflasken har gått til helvete. Det har vært sløsing.
I think the tunnel collapsed.
Then he's trapped. Hurry, we have to lock the second exit.
Sir, there's a fire up ahead. The engine's burning.
It's a distraction. Hurry, block the exit.
But sir...
The fire will consume all the oxygen.
He's right, Inspector. A fire in a narrow tunnel is extremely dangerous.
Merde. Go to the front of the train, find the engineer, and tell him to move the train out of the tunnel.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready? You have to uncouple the freight car. You understand?
I understand.
I'll see to the passengers. They should all wait in the tunnel. We'll check each one in turn as they go out.
Let's get to it. The inspector's trap failed. The thief must have got wind of it. Worse than that, he turned the tables. To win a game of cat and mouse, you have to know who is the cat and who is the mouse. The wheels came off the track during the explosion. Even if it were possible to pull the car out of the rubble, you wouldn't get far with it.
Nei, det blir litt vanskelig da.
The coupling mechanism is down there, but I can hardly see a thing. I need some light.
Ok, jeg har ikke noe i...
Pills for my heart. I'm supposed to take one if I have pain. I haven't needed them yet.
Det er godt å høre deg, kompis.
I'm sure I could uncouple the car if I only had enough light to see what I'm doing.
Ok.
I'm sure I could uncouple...
Ja, ok, ja, greit. Bare glem det. Da skal jeg få tak i lommelykta, jeg, kompis. En lommelykt eller en fyrstikk. Jeg mener å huske at det var noe bak
My
her.
God, what a fire. I hope Constable Oliver can at least reach the engine.
Ja, nei, men det var ikke...
Champagne, the finest.
Okay.
Maybe we'll open a bottle if we get out of the tunnel alive. Until then, though, it's no use to me.
Er du teit, eller? Det er i vanskelige situasjoner, det er som det her, at man må ha sprit. Man må ha noe til å sette i gang de kreative tankene.
Carling Black Label, a British beer. Whiskey, scotch, rum, liqueurs, enough to entertain everyone on the train all the way from Paris to Istanbul.
Eller deg akkurat nå.
Carling Black Label.
Ja, ok, sorry. Ikke sant? Hvis du kunne tatt den spriten der på en pinne, skulle laget en fakkel. Det er nydelig.
The other passenger, if I don't hurry up and uncouple...
Oi, det er stress, ass. Nå ble det litt mye på meg her.
A lot was damaged by the sudden stop, but the bowl was thick enough to survive the fall. The last of the candy has vanished. Measured against the exploding freight car, I think the railway will overlook the loss.
Ja.
Oh, pardon me. I did not mean to scare you.
Hattemann.
How are the passengers?
The blackout and the sudden stop were frightening enough, but then the explosion, the dust, everyone rushed for the exits. I was helping the American woman bring Lady Westmacott to safety. They are waiting outside in the tunnel. One entrance is blocked by a fire, and the other one seems to have collapsed.
Why aren't you waiting outside with the other passengers?
Legrand asked me to check whether there are any passengers left on the train.
Really? No one is here, except for me and you.
Excellent. Then I will continue searching at the front.
Did anyone act suspiciously before the explosion? Did anyone leave their seat, for example?
I was the only one on the train who wasn't seated when the freight car exploded. Thank God. Otherwise, I would have been caught by the blast as well.
You certainly were lucky.
Perhaps I was. What happened over there? The inspector said something about gas canisters that exploded.
Ok, jeg stoler ikke helt på Hattemannen, selv om han virker som en ålreit kar. Sånn, det kommer ikke noe godt ut av å fortelle han at det var en bombe, så vi kjører på med at det var
If
disse...
Inspector Legrand says so, it must be so, right?
I have been to war, and this was no minor.
Ok da, vi lurer ikke Hattemannen.
The freight car was packed to the roof with gas canisters.
The investigations are ongoing, but first we have to get the burning train out of the tunnel.
Of course.
Continue to search the train. I'll decouple the buried freight car.
All right.
Doctor? Can you give me a few matches?
Ja takk, jeg begynte å lure.
Thanks. I'll meet you outside.
Do hurry.
A fine, but rather heavy curtain. The surface shimmers and feels smooth. Probably doesn't burn easily, like the tablecloths. Safety regulations require it, which, given the present situation, is actually a good thing.
Ok. Så vi kan ikke bruke gardinene. Jeg tror vi må ha noe...
Concentrate on uncoupling the
Åja, ok, greit, så vi kan ikke gå dit. Den er grei.
I should concentrate on uncoupling the freight car. I'm positive that Legrand has it. I don't see Legrand or the constable, but I can make out the silhouette all the same.
Ja, ok, greit. Yes, nei, men da kjører vi på. Kanskje vi ikke trenger noe stoff. Kanskje vi bare myrer opp med fyrstikkene, så får det holde. Ok.
I bought it last week, second-hand. I liked it because it seems to tell a story. It was set aside for a newer model, even though it's still quite okay.
Så interessant. Ok. Da kjører vi på med...
There's a noticeable draft here. Maybe it's because of the fire, or perhaps there's still a hole through which the air is coming. The latter will be quite welcome. It will buy us some more time. I'm sure I can uncouple the... I can feel cold metal and a screw thread, and a lot of grease, but I can't do more without light.
Ok. Så fyrstikkene funker ikke. Hva i fuglene skal vi gjøre da?
It's still quite warm, and too warped to open. I think the noise could have come from the roof of the saloon car.
Da får vi klatre opp da. Se om det er noen spøkelser.
Hello? Nothing.
Ok.
It'll be blown out right away. I better save the matches.
Ok, den er grei.
The last of the candy has vanished.
Ok.
No good. Insufficient alcohol content. For practical purposes, I mean, not for drinking. Whiskey, scotch, rum, high-proof rum. Could be useful.
Ja, hva var det jeg sa? Ta en dram da, kompis.
Rum from Austria. Believe it or not, it's 80% alcohol by volume. There's no way anyone would drink it straight.
Jo.
Rum from Austria.
Der tar du helt feil. Men det vi kan gjøre, er at vi kan ta den her. Yes. Og så skal vi tilbake.
I noticed the extinguisher earlier. Doesn't match the decor. I suppose that the railway company had to comply with safety regulations at the cost of aesthetics. I noticed the extinguisher earlier.
Ok. Ja, så det er ikke så lurt å ta med seg brannslukningsapparatet da. Kanskje.
Some matches, and half of the book to get the flame going.
Ikke sant. Altså,
I filled the bowl about a third of the way with rum. Phew, strong stuff. That should do it. Can't really say the fabric was eager to soak up the rum. I, on the other hand, soaked up enough in my fingers to smell like a drunk. I filled the bowl about a third of the way with rum. Phew, strong stuff.
Ok. Er det nok med bare det tøyet der da? Pass på at du ikke har fått noen sprit på fingrene, så det tar fyr. Det hadde vært litt kjedelig.
I'm sure I can uncouple the car if I only had enough light to see what I'm doing.
Ja, ok, vi har fått med oss det, kompis. Hvordan får jeg den her?
I'm sure I can
Ja, ja, greit, ok. Men vi må... Hvordan får jeg den kluten her? Sammen med...
I can feel
Ja,
cold.
ja, greit, ja. Jeg skal få tak i og fikse de fyrstikkene, sånn at jeg kan få den sammen med den kluten.
Some matches and half of the book to get the flame going.
Ja, greit.
I can
Yeah,
feel,
yeah.
but I can't.
Ok. Vi prøver igjen.
I'm sure I can uncouple the. Okay, I'll smear some grease on the curtain.
Ah, der vet du. Er det muligheter da, kanskje?
I'm sure I can. Some matches and
Ok.
I can feel cold metal and a screw thread and a lot of grease, but I can't do more without light.
Ok, det her funket ikke. Det var ikke så lett det her.
I filled the bowl about a third of the way with rum. Phew. Rum from Austria.
Ok.
Rum from Austria. Believe it or not, it's 80% alcohol by volume. There's no way anyone would drink it straight.
Det var ikke så lett det her. Oil der. Og så interacter vi. Nei, ja vel.
Rum from
Ok, det her funker dårlig.
The chair either fell over thanks to the sudden stop, or an escaping passenger knocked it over. Wanting to get off the train as quickly as possible after a sudden stop and a massive tremor, that's understandable. It's not bothering me, I'll leave it there.
Ja, ok, greit.
The fire is sucking the here.
Ok, hva skal jeg gjøre nå da? Jeg kan ikke gå der. Nei vel. Da prøver vi igjen.
It'd be useless against the fire out there, and it's too cumbersome to carry around. At best, I can use it here.
Ok. Ja vel, så er det mulig å ta noe mer sprit, eller er det uaktuelt?
Rum from Austria. Believe it or not, it's 80% alcohol by volume.
Ok. Det her var virkelig ikke lett, det her.
I filled the bowl about a third of the way with rum. Phew, strong stuff. I filled the bowl.
Ja, ok, greit.
Phew, strong stuff.
så kanskje jeg finner ut av, kan se noe mer her. Nei, det ser dårlig ut, altså.
The chair either fell... Warning!
Ja, ok, greit, så. Skal ikke være lett det her.
There's a pretty intense draft here. The fire is sucking up the oxygen. The grease from the coupling is all over the curtain. It'll never be clean again.
Ja vel.
I can feel cold metal and a screw thread, and a lot of grease. But I can't do more without light.
Nei, det har jeg skjønt, du.
The grease from the...
Ok. Så det må ha noe med denne bollen med sprit og sånn å gjøre, da. Det er jo eneste jeg kan interacte med.
Can't see anything up.
Ok. Nei, det her er faktisk håpløst.
I filled the bowl about a third of the way with rum.
Ok.
Phew, strong stuff.
Så går jeg i inventoryen.
The grease from the coupling is all over the curtain. It'll never be clean again.
Ok, den er grei, du.
I filled the bowl about a third of the way with rum. Phew. I filled the bowl... Phew, strong stuff. Rum from Austria. Believe...
Ja, ok. Så nå har jeg en fyrstikk.
I expect the rum will burn like ethanol, but I'd better not test that theory in the bottle. Just as I expected, the alcohol burns with an almost invisible flame. The flame is hot, but it's no use as a light source. The temperature at the tip of the flames from the alcohol should be high enough to set fire to the oil and grease on the curtain, and thus the curtain as well. But if it works, I better not be holding it in my bare hands.
Ah. Så det vi trenger da, vi trenger kluten.
The flame is hot.
Ja, ja, greit, ja. Vi skjønner det at det er varmt, det er greit det. Sånn, kluten. Og så interactive med... Nei vel.
The flame is hot.
Ja, men det er derfor jeg skal gi meg flaska, så skal jeg lage en fakkel. Nå jobbet jeg fælt med å prøve å fikse det her. Jeg brukte fantastisk lang tid. Jeg gidder ikke å bry dere med det her. Jeg måtte på YouTube og få hjelp, men det må til. Yes, men da fortsetter vi.
Must be good for something.
Ok. Åh, fy faen altså. Hvordan i helskåten skulle jeg visst det der da? Sånn, det var det jeg trodde. Da lager vi en fakkel. Boy!
I'm the god of fire.
Ja, det er det, kompis. Ja, Prometheus, ja. Det er nydelig. Nei, det tok fryktelig lang tid.
That's better now. A lever on a pressure sleeve running along a thread. Incredibly basic mechanism. The kind that lasts forever.
Åh, det var ikke... det kontrollen her kommer til å ta knekken på meg. Jeg sverger. Ok.
A lever on a pressure sleeve run...
Ja, ok, greit.
Won't budge. Too much tension on the coupling. Aha! I can uncouple it with this lever.
Luringen.
Okay.
Flink gutt.
There we go. Time to get out of here.
Hvordan går det Ruth og Magda? Woo!
Listen, everybody. Listen. Robert, what's the situation?
Yeah, I couldn't find the engineer, so I got in the driver's cab myself and released the brake.
All right. Good job. You too. Listen, please.
Matty! Where's Matt? Where's my son?
Relax, madame. I'm sure...
Nei. Neimen! Matt, du er så dum! Ditt naut! Ditt naut er det du er, Matthew. Skal du bare henge der, eller? Altså, ja. Jeg vet du er gammel, men det er lov å prøve. Neida, nå er jeg slem. Jeg synes du er flink.
Matt, where are you? Oh. Matt, are you there? Nothing.
Nei.
The engine and the coal tender are burning stronger and hotter. The airflow is feeding the flame. I have to decouple the wagons immediately. Sooner or later, the engine will be blown apart. Damn, that makes things extremely complicated.
Jeg så deg ikke under bordet der, jeg kom med. Halloi, Roy boy.
Hey, there you are. What were you thinking? Come out of there.
Is he gone?
Is who gone?
The man.
Åh, mannen.
What man?
There was a man. He was coughing.
One of the passengers?
I think he came down from the roof.
What are you doing on the train anyway? Why didn't you wait in the tunnel with the other passengers?
I wanted to get my pistol.
Your pistol?
There's so many.
Toget stopper, det er en brann, ting går til helvete, og alt du tenker på er en jævla trepistol. Ditt naut.
Stop the train, and then we'll have a chat, okay? You want to come out? Good idea. You stay put.
Du skal bare sitte under bordet og ikke hjelpe meg, du. Ja, det er jo helt forbannet greit.
I suppose this handbag belongs to Miss Miller, Matt's mother. Lady Westmacott's bag is probably smaller and more expensive. I suppose this hand...
Ja. Jeg kunne ikke ta bagen og se om det var kanskje noe jeg kunne få bruk for, da. Nei vel. Ok.
I can't get in. I presume the Baroness's luggage toppled over and is blocking the door.
Ok, nå er det uaktuelt. Har du lagt igjen noe, kompis? Ok, da er det på tide å go to town på rommet til Sigmund.
What have you got yourself into? Couldn't you have just let it be? But no, of course not. And now you're here, on an out-of-control train in the Alps, responsible for the life of a child who'll be doomed without you. What are you waiting for, eh? Time to save the day.
Fy faen, Anton, nå har det klikket helt for deg.
The situation isn't that desperate.
Jo.
A large, soft towel, very comfortable.
Ja, ok. Så greit, da.
Professor Lucien's suitcase. Unlike the leather bag, he left it behind when he fled the train with the other passengers. Professor Lucien's suitcase. Unlike... I don't think there's anything interesting in it. Whatever the professor is hiding from me, it's in his leather bag.
Ja, ok.
The tanks don't seem to be damaged. The water is still running.
Det var greit. Da ble jeg ikke en døyt klokere, men det er noe så.
If the emergency brake doesn't work, I'll have to try something else. Here goes. Ouch! Hot!
Ok, jeg har ikke noe
I bought
i...
it second hand last week. I like it because it tells
Ja,
time.
greit, ja, sorry.
This door leads to the tender. It will be uncomfortable, no doubt, but I don't think that the flames are directly behind the door. I suppose there's a relatively safe space in the lee of the tender where one could stay a little while.
Ok. Jeg brant meg på håndtaket, da må jeg ha noe å ta tak i. Den er grei.
An axe is for emergencies. If this isn't an emergency, I don't know what is.
Nei, der har du faktisk helt rett. Da er det å go to town på... Ikke det, nei. Nei, ok. Da er det å gå til town på den her, da.
The handle is already too hot to touch.
Ja, men det er derfor du bruker øksa, da.
Okay, we'll do it the hard way.
Vent da, det var ikke mulig.
The axe works as a wedge to keep the door closed. The smoke isn't just toxic, it also contains coal particles and flying sparks. If any of it gets into my lungs or eyes, I'll be out of action.
Ok, da må vi ha noe å maskere nebbet og øynene med.
The emergency brake either was damaged in the explosion or was sabotaged. But whatever, it's not working. I think I should try to uncouple the engine. I mean, how else can I stop the...
Riktig, kompis.
Matt saw something. It could prove to be very useful, but if I don't stop the train soon, I won't be able to use that information in this lifetime. Aha. Matt hasn't grasped the gravity of the situation yet, which is good, as I can't take care of him and the train.
Ok, så han får ikke lekepistolen sin tilbake. Den grei. Ikke noe i baren. Nei vel. Ikke noe jeg kan ha foran nebbet heller.
Jumping off is not an option. We're going much too fast.
Ok.
I'll wrap it around my neck to keep my hands free.
Da, vet du. Da kan vi wrappe den her rundt og bruke som en bandana, så tenker jeg det her blir veldig bra, ja.
If I go outside with a towel around my head, it'll catch fire due to all the sparks flying around. I don't want to risk what little hair I have left. If I go outside with a towel around my head, it'll catch fire due to all the sparks flying around. I don't want to risk what little hair I have left.
Ja, ok, men da må vi tilbake til Sigmund, så må vi fukte det forbanna håndkleet. Uff.
It's soaking up the cold water.
Prøv igjen. Luring, ass. Skulle vært rev, kompis.
Ah, the coupling. It looks just like the one on the freight car. That means at first I have to turn that thing there. That keeps it under tension. It's not working. Even if I could reach the lever with my hands, I wouldn't have the strength to move it. That's wooden pistol. I'd better confiscate it.
Ja, du. I lite kakk, vet du, så blir det bra. Lite kakk fikser alt sammen.
That should do the trick. grappling won't release because it's under too much tension.
Oi. Oi.
That's not just smoke. I can actually taste lumps of ash. It's time for my deputy sheriff's story. I uncoupled the locomotive at full speed. Not bad, eh?
Do you think we'll get in trouble?
Because of the locomotive? I don't think so. It was pretty old already. Come out so we can have a chat. I checked the entire train. There's no one on it except for us. What an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me, what did you see on the train?
Well, it was like this. I wanted to get my pistol.
Oi, oi. Får vi cutscene? Matthew, da. Seriøst klarte han ikke å oppdage det der. Han er jo faktisk ubrukelig. Straight up Uber garbage.
And then?
When the guy was gone, I got up and banged on the window. I wanted to get out of there. But then I thought, what if the guy can hear me from the next car? So I got scared and I hid again.
You did well. The envelope that the man lost, where is it?
I thought it might be important.
I think we should have a look. Some cash, an Italian passport, blank. Very interesting. And here, a ticket for
For the cruise!
what?
The tickets we have for the big ship from Venice to Cairo look exactly the same.
Interesting. May I keep it?
What do you want to do with it?
Take a vacation.
Oi, oi. Det skjer ting.
It's evidence.
And my chance to go with you.
The ticket and everything else in the envelope are part of my investigation. And you have no part to play in Cairo.
If I hadn't given you the envelope, you'd have no proof that the Raven's heir would be on the ship.
Ugh. The ship is his next chance to steal the eye. And he won't give up until he has it.
And that's precisely why you should let me come along.
No.
Du, ok. Vet du hvor mye jeg har gjort, eller? Den der høye hesten som du sitter på. Jeg håper du faller av for den der cocky jævligheten som du driver og holder på med nå. Det kan du faktisk spare deg for, ass.
What else did you find out in the tunnel?
Not much. After we
Nei, for du er ubrukelig.
Robert and I questioned the passengers.
Which didn't turn up anything new.
No, the engineer and the fireman were missing. They were found a few kilometers back on the track. Both claimed to have been overwhelmed by a shadow and thrown off the train.
But you don't believe that.
I'm checking their stories. One of them may have been paid to eliminate the other one.
How could the Raven's heir have found out about the trap? How was he able to put the dynamite in the box and place the letter?
The dynamite was probably already in the box when I put it in the safe. I didn't check it.
You had no reason to do so.
It wasn't my only mistake. I knew someone was on the roof of the freight car, but I let myself be distracted by that damned letter.
How did you know?
Too late. I should have reacted instantly.
Ja. Nei da. Nå skal ikke jeg være så slem. Jeg syns du var flink, jeg. Flink til å gjøre ingenting!
And what about the ship? I have earned the right to join you.
What you did was extraordinary. Far more than anyone could have a right to expect from you.
And you still want to leave me behind.
You met our foe and barely escaped with your life. You may not be that lucky next time.
It wasn't luck.
You can return to Switzerland with your head held high. Enjoy your triumph.
I have not achieved anything yet. The fiend tried to kill us, and he's still at large.
We're here.
Inspector Legrand, an urgent telegram from Paris.
Bad news?
It's about the unfortunate events on the train. And to return to Paris and explain myself.
But sir, what about the eye?
They want to inform the Egyptian authorities that there might be a burglary attempt.
Might.
Egyptian authorities? What if the jewel is stolen at sea?
I know. I never received it. Keep a close watch on the loading of the eye, Robert.
Aye, sir. It was a pleasure meeting you, Constable Zelda.
I hope you're aware of the fact that you're risking your career.
Indeed I am.
Why do you care so much about this case? Someone pretends to be the Raven, and you promptly risk your career?
What if he's not just pretending?
What do you mean by that?
It's his handwriting. And there's only one person who ever called me Nico. Have you ever considered the possibility that I shot the wrong man?
And the second eye is in that safe?
Yes, an emerald. It's been kept in a bank in Zurich since the start of the war. I personally took it out of the bank vault, and Professor Lucien certified that it was the real thing.
And while a fake jewel was sent by train,
the real one was brought here in an armored car.
How is it protected?
You can only open the safe if you have 3 special keys. Professor Lucien has one, and Baroness von Trebitz, who's paying for all this, has the second. The third was sent by air courier to Dr. Abbas Mokhtar, the director of the Egyptian Museum in Cairo.
So, not even you could possibly open the safe before it arrives in Egypt.
That's correct. We don't want to make it too easy for potential thieves.
Commendable.
Der skal du ha. Der har dere faktisk vært på jobb, altså. Det her har dere stått på. Bra jobba.
Why does Constable Oliver have a problem with me?
I think he's jealous. Scotland Yard assigned him to assist me, just as you were sent by the Swiss authorities.
With the distinction that he may go to Egypt.
Robert is to accompany me at all times. Your mission was restricted to Switzerland.
At this moment, I want to be sent back to Switzerland just as much as you want to be sent back to Paris.
I know, but I'm walking on thin ice, and I can't carry you too.
Altså, hvem var det som bærte deg? Var det du som hekta av togvogna? Nei. Var det du som stoppet toget? Nei. Var det du som redda Matt? Nei. Åh, er det noen som bærer her, så er det meg. Huffa meg, altså.
You think it's really possible that you didn't get the Raven back then?
Let us assume just for a moment that the person I shot and who fell from the roof was not the Raven. Who would have cared enough to uncover the truth? The chief of police, the politicians? No, they wanted to revel in a successful manhunt, and it was the best thing that could have happened to the Raven. The search for him was over. He had no reason to fear me anymore. I had so many medals afterwards that he could hear them jingling kilometers away.
And now he's back? And you're the only one who can stop him? Does that sound probable to you?
The feathers, the letters, Nico. No one outside the police force knew that the Raven used to call me that in his letters.
Policemen gossip, and there are plenty of forgers. You can't seriously intend to stake your reputation on such weak evidence.
My reputation rests on something that I probably did not do. I have to find out who's behind all this.
Let's review. One of the two most valuable jewels in the world was stolen. Obviously, the second one will be next. And you suspect a legendary burglar who's been dead for 5 years.
Go on.
The second jewel is about to be put on board over there, in a safe that requires 3 keys. Our thief may already have the first key, the archaeologist's key, from the train. We don't know anything about the status of the second key, which was meant to be air freighted to Cairo.
We have to assume that he already has it.
Therefore, there's just one key left, the Baroness's.
Correct.
So, you'll need my eyes on board.
Look, you can keep your eyes open for me here on the wharf. I'd be most grateful. But when this ship sets sail, you will not, I repeat, not be on board.
But, Inspector,
we're dealing with a dangerous man, and I will pursue him regardless of the consequences. I won't let you get mixed up in this affair.
it's still my decision.
No, it's not. It's mine, and I've already made it. Good day, Constable Zelda.
Det er frustrerende altså bare fordi jeg gjør en bedre jobb enn det du gjør, så skal jeg få slite for det. Ja. Neida. Men jeg tenker, stopper der sånn, og så prøver vi igjen med en ny episode senere. Så tar vi det derfra. Yes, takk og farvel.